Malachi from Frase here. Today, we're going to be talking about creating your first document. When you're creating a new document, you have three options. First, you've got the classic Frase document creation option, SEO Workflow. Next, you'll see the blank document option. Now, this is a good option for collecting thoughts and ideas about a piece of content before you've actually decided on what your search query will be. Last, we have the AI article wizard. Now, this allows you to generate articles in a step-by-step process by using SERP context or by providing your own information. We'll go ahead and focus on the SEO workflow option in this video. So when you first click on SEO workflow, you'll have the option to change the country that we're pulling the top 20 Google results from, the language you'd like to create the content in, and if you'd like to update an existing piece of content or create a new one. Once you've selected all of that, it's time to enter in a search query. Now, you should think of this search query as what your customers are searching to find this page. When selecting a search query, it's a bit like Goldilocks. You don't want your query to be too broad or too narrow. You want it to be just right. Here's an example of this. Let's say you're creating blogs for a chain of auto parts shops. You don't want to use a search query oil filters as it's too broad and won't return detailed enough search results for you to use. You also wouldn't want to use a search term like oil filter 2011 Honda Civic, as that will be too narrow of a search result and won't return enough varied results. You'd want to go with something like this. How to change an oil filter. This is specific enough to provide you with detailed results, but not too specific to where you only get a few competitors' pages. Now, it's important to note that the search query should be written in the language you'd like to create the content in. Now, as this processes the top 20 from Google, you can see each site as it loads in. Once it's done, some may not be processed due to those sites blocking all non-human traffic, but those will be omitted from the SERP tab, so you won't need to worry about them, as you can see here. Now that this is finished processing, you're ready to start writing your first piece of content in Frase.